All right, so for part 2 of the notes, what is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur is the risk taker who combines the factors of production to create goods and services. So the 3 factors of production that we talked about are the land plus the labor plus the capital. And so an entrepreneur is a person who takes all of those factors and they create goods and services using those factors. They are part of the backbone of the economy because they are providing the goods and services that are making money in the economy and helping the economy do well. So all you have to do is name a few famous entrepreneurs. So let's say 2 entrepreneurs, famous ones. What goods and services do they create? So use Google if you need to, but you're going to write their name. And then you're going to list their product. Think about things you use, clothes, famous business people who create services, usually people who have businesses or have created companies. All right, so the last section is about productivity. So how do economists measure productivity? So productivity is so we're going to write this down even though it's not in red. So productivity is like how successful or unsuccessful a product is. And the way that productivity is measured is the output. So what you're getting in divided by the input, what you're putting in. So obviously you want your output to be greater and you want your input, what you're having to put into it, to be less than the output. That's how you would successfully produce and make money off of your product. So that's the last slide in the notes, but let's go back to the essential question at the beginning. So that's going to be at the top. And be able to answer this question now that we've went through the notes. What are the factors of production and how do they help us satisfy our wants? So we talked about the 3 factors of production. That's what we've discussed the entire time. So you're going to write a sentence that says the factors of production are, and then you're going to list the 3 factors that we discussed. So there's one complete sentence. The next part of the question, how do they help us satisfy our wants? Or it could be our needs. So then you're going to write a second complete sentence here that answers the question, how do those 3 factors of production help us satisfy things that we want or things that we need? Once you finish that up, you are finished with the section of notes. If you have any questions, please message me. Make sure that you have typed everything into Cami.